Hello, how are you all keeping? This is the second vlog today, and you know something? I'm going to do a tag that I was supposed to do quite a while ago. I was tagged by Depfox, and that's Jay and Brian, and I was tagged by Kellyrose to do the same tag. I was tagged by a few people to do it. So now I am doing it for all of you, okay? And it's what do they call it? The old school tag. The old school tag. Okay. The first question, la première question est, if you could go back in time and speak to your 15-year-old self, what would, what one thing would you tell yourself? Well, I'm going to tell you two things that I'd tell myself. Ex Expect surprises. Expect lots of surprises, good and bad, and expect shocks. So expect surprises and expect shocks. That's what I would have told myself because I didn't really think I'd get any of those. But I did. Number two. Numéro deux. If you had or have a boat, what would you name it? I know this sounds super gay like, but I would call it Summer Breeze because I think I'd only be out in it in the summertime. And is there a person alive that doesn't like a summer breeze? This thing itches me. It's my dog collar. Okay, number three. What was your best birthday ever? Oh, I think it was my 12th birthday. I was about 12. There was a sweet shop very close to us, and I remember there was a nice old lady that worked there, and there was a bitter old bastard that was her husband, and the bitter old bastard wouldn't give you the wrapper off a piece of fucking gum. So he was selfish, and he was just a very sour bastard. He reminded me of Gargamel from the Smurfs, but his wife, who also worked there, was very, very sweet. And I remember on that particular birthday, I got cards and stuff, and we had a cake and everything, the usual like. And I mean, we were only given that like twice a year at Christmas and your birthday, you know. But my mom would always put a bowl of oranges on the table. There's sweets everywhere that we would usually not be allowed, and she puts a bowl of oranges on the table. Those oranges, oh my god, they just used to go off every year. Anyway, I'm going off track. That was actually the same birthday as well. But went down to the shop, and that sweet lady said to me, pick out something there. Pick out whatever you want, and you can have it for free. So I picked out a small box of Lego bricks. And I went home, and I remember I made a little house with it. And I can still see that house in my mind right today. I can still remember it. Amazing. Oh, and I actually went out later on and bought lots and lots of matches. And I was lighting matches and just lighting them and throwing them up into the air and flicking matches as, lighting them and then flicking them, lighting up full boxes of matches. Oh, I'd go back to the shop then with 20 minutes. I'd buy 40 boxes of matches. I'd go into the shop half an hour later with a black face, a face all black from the matches, asking for another 40 boxes. Anyway, and they sold them to me, no problem. Those were the days, I'm telling you. Now, if there was a movie made about your life, what actor or actress would you want to play you? Would I want to play me? Shia LaBeouf. And it's not because, he's the guy from Transformers. It's not because I think I look like him or anything. I wish. He's yummy. But, anyway. But it's just because of his expressions, his facial expressions. I believe he would be able to act out very well parts of my life. that no one else would be able to act out. He's got an intense look about him, very intense. Anywho, uh, okay. Is there, is there something you do that not many others know about? Well, there's nothing really that I do that no one really knows about. You know, pretty simple life, really. But I can tell you some stuff that I did before that I don't think any of you knew about. I was on the radio 10 times. Um, I did a few classical music shows as well. They were an hour long on a Sunday morning. So I was doing those, and I was on the radio for various different things, like plays and all sorts of stuff. Trying to raise money for poor people, and you know all the rest of it. I was on the TV once as well. I was on an Irish show called Scratch Saturday, and I was talking about the president of Ireland, and I was what I think of her at the time, and I was talking about discos and pocket money. So that was it. So I was on the radio, I was on the TV, I was on the stage 30 times. I had the leading role in plays. Would have been about maybe 12 of those times I had the leading role. And the rest of it were just very small parts, walk-on parts, stand-ins, you know. But I absolutely adore the stage and I love it. But I only act on stage. I mean, I do a little bit of acting here with Eve, you know, like Nora and stuff like that. If I'm acting the Aegis, but it's all true with me, okay? Oh yeah, I tried to steal a bubblegum machine from that shop that I mentioned earlier. There was a bubble bum. There was a bubblegum machine outside the shop, and I tried to steal it. It was chained down, of course. Imagine, from that sweet lady. Now, I smoked for 15 years as well. I gave them up 100%. I'm off them a year and 2 months, I believe, or is it 3 months? I did it because of the cigarette inhaler. And I also used to smoke a lot of marijuana as well. I smoked marijuana when I was about 15 years old until I was about 16. And I smoked a lot. I don't smoke it anymore because I just don't smoke. You know, if I did smoke, I would never say no to a quick pull of one of those bad boys. But I just don't do it anymore. Not since my dad died of cancer. So there you go. That's the old school tag. I hope you liked it, Jay. I hope you liked it, Brian. I hope you liked it, everyone. Okay, and I'm sure you've all been tagged to do this already. So you know, over and out, everybody. I love you. Have a great weekend. Love you.